Getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding one guards of the last 10 games. Rajon Rondo, 4.
At the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Now, here's Cousins. He had 16 points in the win against Milwaukee. And the rejection by Love. Irving kicks to LeBron. The dish to Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Caspi for 3, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
And even though one side played postseason basketball and the other stayed at home, you wouldn't have known it in their matchups.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Now here is Augustine. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Inside, here's Palmer. Now the feed to Thomas. Irving kicks to Freak. Right side, Thomas. And the Kings pushing it up now. And Caspi kicks to Augustine. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Looking at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against Milwaukee.
You know, like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Rajon Rondo is out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Gay in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Irving with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. LeBron with a screen on Rondo. Off the pick, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Freak. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
That's good.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
The Kings have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. No good on the second free throw.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Screen by Cousins. Gay kicks to Cousins. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Irving passes to Palmer. To the middle, here's Love. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Rondo. He had 13 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. 12 points and 8 dimes. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
Monteunice is checked in for Sacramento. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He had 29 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Rudy Gay. He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And, guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Cleveland leading by 23. Here's Palmer. Kicks it out to Love. Dishes to Freak. The pass to Love. He feeds it to Freak. 5 on the clock. Monteunice with the steal. And here comes Augustine late in the fast break. The shot by Rondo is no good. The Cavaliers have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Rondo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Gay. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 5 for the 3, and it's Gay again missing.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Here's Frye. Soft touch off the glass. Frye's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Now here's Gay. 9 points last game. Cousins with the bucket.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Freak with it. Guarded by Augustine. Pass to Love. All alone. Offensive rebound. Frye. Good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Rondo. Passes to Monteunice. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Kicks it to Monteunice to the left side wing. Tries from 16. That's short off the rim. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Augustine. Freak dishes to Love. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. And through one half, it hasn't.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. And I'm trying to force it on offense to get things happen. That's why I've had success here early on.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Irving, and it's Fry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. Up top, Modiunas. Gay with no one around. It's good from long range. Gay's got 7.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Palmer, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And Cousins comes over to help. That drops. 19 points for Love.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Moss. The shot will not go. Great D that time from LeBron. Over to the wing. And a wide open look for Freak. No good with the triple. Moss, the pass to Rondo. Here's Modiunas. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Modiunas has got 5 points so far. Irving kicks to Freak. To the right side. The wide open look for Love. And again, it's Cleveland.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Gay outside. There's a screen by Modiunas. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And that one's good. Freak.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Rondo against Irving. Now the pass to Moss. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. He's got 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And here's Rondo, following the three-pointer by Freak. Here's Modiunas, since entering the second half. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Cousins. Landry comes in for Modiunas. Caspi, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And DJ Augustine's.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Freak throws it down.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Here's Caspi, and he gets it to go. Caspi's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Thomas a screen. Now, Freak, 30 points in the game. Smith's shot is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Moss. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Palmer. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Moss. Puts up a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Freak. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
And it's good. Freak's got 35 in the game.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Caspi, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Carl Landry. Then for the Cavaliers, Evans comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. Freak kicks to Evans. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Thomas dishes to Freak. Back to Thomas. He kicks it to Freak. Shot clock at 5. And Cauley-Stein over to help. Shoots the 3. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Evans. Thomas got 5.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Lets the 3 fly. Olynyk can't hit. Cleveland controlling the game. Shumpert passes to Palmer. Fires for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. And here's Augustine. Fires the 3. No good, trying to beat the... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. We'll go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Montezumas comes in for Quincy Acey. Carl Landry's checked in for DJ Augustine. And it's Caspi in for Tony Snell. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Freak's checked in for Lance Thomas. Rudy Gay is out there with Caspi. Then there's Carl Landry. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Montezumas in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Palmer. Shumpert passes to Richards. To the middle. Another shot. And it's Evans missing.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Gay kicks to Montezumas. Back to Gay. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And 12 points for Gay.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Caspi. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Kings making a switch here. Augustine's checked in.
DJ Augustine.
To the middle. Landry with the screen. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The 3. And it's Freak missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. They double him with Shumpert from the baseline. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Now here's Freak. Trains the 3-pointer. Freak's got 38 points.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Shot clock at 6. Lobs it up. Got a hand on it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so here's Cleveland. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Cleveland?
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the steal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force it.
So they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doubled by Palmer. Feeds it to Snell. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciates it.
And that one's good. Freak.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I'd say yeah. But I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be setting records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. Well, for Minnesota, they're struggling through some midseason doldrums at this point. It's been a ragged patch of the schedule for them lately. Well, Freak was recently selected to be a part of All-Star Weekend. Very big honor for him, and I'm sure there will be a lot expected of him. You guys have both been involved with All-Star Weekend. What's it like? What's going through their heads right now?
Well, the most important thing you have to do is just enjoy the weekend. It's going to be a lot of superstars there. It's going to be a lot of things going on. You just have to go, perform, let them know who you are. The fans voted you in. Got to give them a great show.
Yeah, but I think, guys, if you're there, you can't get caught up with all of the hype and everything and all the star watching. I think you're there to be the star, not to see the stars. So you have to go in there and perform and let people remember you. Shaq always did that, and he did that great.
You know why?
Why?
I saw Halle Berry looking at me one time.
You know what? I think it was really admirable whether you were going to be in the dunk contest, Kenny, or the three-point, or you're playing in a game.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland.
The Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Irving, and it's Zeller in the pivot spot manning the middle.
Don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
In town, drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Freak. And Love has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Love's got 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Kings.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Rubio, and that is good. Rubio's got his first basket of the night. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Freak with it. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. 5 to shoot. Here's Love, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Drops in the breakaway layup.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Larry Drew gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. no open shots, get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
Thanks, Doris. Ricky Rubio again. Rubio's got his second basket of the night.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Freak kicks to Love. And another three for Cleveland.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Inside. Hansborough, that's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Cavaliers leading. Now, Freak. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Rubio against Irving. And stolen by James. Here's Palmer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And the jam by Levine.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
All right, fans, that was your Timberwolves game.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Cavaliers, number one.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Zhang's checked in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Rubio with it. Out defended by Freak. Here's Levine. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And that one's good. Freak. Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Wow, he got whacked. That one shouldn't be much different.
And so here's Cleveland. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. They're closing in on the end of this long road trip as that will be game 6 of 7 straight away. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Minnesota, in the backcourt, Rubio and Muhammad. Towns is out there with Zhang, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. And here is LeBron, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. They double him with Wiggins. Smith the pass to LeBron. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. James has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Minnesota's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Rubio with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Towns. The shot, no good. James with some nice D. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Hansborough's checked in for Minnesota. Cody Zeller's checked in. That's good. Muhammad's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now here's Freak, covered by Wiggins. And Love has it in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Yes, sir.
Love's got 17.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Craig. I mean, this just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight. And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. LeBron dishes to Freak. Right through the D for the layup. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He finished with 45 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you.
Timberwolves dancers, let me hear
Are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Rubio outside, kicks it out to Wiggins. Pulls up, high post, will not go. This is off the front iron. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Out to the wing, here's Zeller, and he uses the glass on the layup. Zeller's got his first 2 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Rubio misses.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
A nice shot by Irving.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Shot clock at 6. Towns comes with a double team. Love with a wide open look. The offensive rebound, and he gets it to go.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Rubio outside. And Muhammad has it in the corner. And it's Freak with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Out to the right wing. And it's blocked.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Wiggins outside. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 6th assist on the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Palmer. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Wiggins from outside. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling. They've got to keep getting the ball inside. Create some balance offensively.
And stolen by Wiggins. He dishes it to Rubio. Back to Wiggins. Three-pointer. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. And here's Love from the arc. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Here's Rubio. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the first half comes to a...
Hi, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
You know, Love is playing well. He has 20 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Freak, and it's Zeller in at the center position. Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Wiggins drives in, and he gets it to go. Wiggins has got 22.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Irving kicks to Freak. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. With some arc. Rubio with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. For Minnesota, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Down low, here's Palmer. It's that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Doubled by Palmer. Here's Levine. No good. Good D by Love.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his pass.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Gorgie Dangs checked in for the Timberwolves. Donald Sloan comes in for Ricky Rubio. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Sloan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Towns.
They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. Their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Splitters checked in for Minnesota. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Freak kicks to Zeller. Great touch on the 16-footer. Zeller's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Chang, a screen, inside, Sloan. Comes up empty down low. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Palmer passes to James. Shoots from the line, and it's Freak missing.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Wiggins. Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's Palmer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Throughout the first half, even into the 3rd quarter, they had the game totally under control. But, man, they just fell apart, collapsed in the 4th quarter. They should not have lost this game.
You know, I really think that they thought the game was over. And oftentimes, as soon as you start to look ahead, you lose that momentum, and then you can't recover. And that seems to be the case in that one.
Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 22 points for Freak.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. But let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Chang, a screen. Here's Sloan. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Levine can't hit.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Knocked away and stolen by Freak. The finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
From the high post, and the shot is good. And now a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Sloan dishes to Jang. Levine kicks to Sloan. Knocks down the three ball. Sloan's got his first 3 points of the game.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Palmer passes to James. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Freak kicks to Love. A three-pointer is right on target. Love's got 23.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Bounds, Timberwolves balls. Minnesota keeps possession. Minnesota making a switch here. Muhammad's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for James. Here's Levine. No good. Great D that time from Palmer.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
That drops.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, so important at three-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small folds have been doing just that over the last month. 5th on the list, Freak.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach, Greg. You got to get up into them. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the three.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Splitter. Hansbrough comes in for Jang. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Donald Sloan.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Levine dishes to Towns. Here's Muhammad. The shot is off, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Palmer. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Here's Rubio.
Well, I like it, guys. I mean, better execution defensively here in the second half.
Oh! That athletic.
Yeah.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Freak, covered by Rubio. Puts it up from 17. For 3, Smith. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Rubio. The shot is off.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Andrew Wiggins, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And then for Cleveland, Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Freak subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Zhang is out there with Towns. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad, and it's LaVine.
Oh, wow.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
And there's the pass to Dang, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Gorgie Jang, he's got 8 points and also an assist.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Splitters checked in for Minnesota. Donald Sloan comes in for Hansbrough. Unloads from 13. And again it will fall. Basket good there from Palmer. Freak's got 4 this quarter. To the left wing. Here's Levine, guarded by Shumpert. Levine passes to Dang. Evans with some nice D.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
They set the pick. Here's Palmer. Rebound, Minnesota. Sloan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so when you look at the season record, here's one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
He leads it with the bucket.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
But they recover it. The dish to Freak from outside the arc, and that one's good. Freak's got 39.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest is played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
On deep, and the miss. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to fake out through. A lot of times you just go through the motions with stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up space like I was able to.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at Denver, they're in a little bit of a skid now. There's no other way to put it. Whatever momentum they may have had early in the season has gone away here as we've reached the midway point. And the All-Star break rapidly approaching. Shaq is a perennial All-Star. Were you ever jealous of the guys who didn't get voted in and instead got a little R&R?
You know, Ernie, the positives to being an All-Star far outweigh the negatives. You know, for me, I haven't played in a long time. I would love to just be able to suit up uno mas time.
Uno mas.
One more time.
Well, I would like to suit up uno time.
There it is, the majestic Capitol building in the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. Everyone is in their seats here at the Pepsi Center as the Nuggets look to grab a win here in downtown Denver, Colorado. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Freak, and it's Zeller. In at the center, locking down the middle.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never rub it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I mean, no stress in that one. A game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. To the inside. And James with the basket on the assist by Freak.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Moutier. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. 6 to shoot. Gallinari wide open. Misses the 3. For Cleveland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Now, here is Gallinari. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Barton. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Wasted no time on that one. Love's got his first points of the night.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Jokic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey guys, a bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots, get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
And as always, Doris, thank you. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. No good from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
He gives them a double-digit lead. Irving's got his first basket.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now on the court, your very own Nuggets dancers. Let them hear it.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, first in assists, first in field goal percentage. And they're also number 1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
James wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points for LeBron.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Gallinari hits the front of the rim and out.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Palmer. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start. And certainly Freak has established himself as one of the up-and-coming stars. He'll be going up against others in the Rising Stars game.
Yeah, exciting to see all the young talent on the same floor during All-Star Weekend, and Freak and others making sure the NBA keeps that pipeline of stars full.
That's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Barton. The shot's good from Fareed.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Freak. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Barton pitched to Mudiay. Right wing. Here's Gallinari. Zeller grabs the board.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Freak. He's got 10. Love dishes to Freak. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's 13 points for Freak.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing.
Now, here is Gallinari. Feeds to Barton. A floater. That one goes. Count it. Barton's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Now in the court, your very own Nuggets dancers. Let them hear it.
Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. Number 1, Kevin Love.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
Denver with the ball. Following the score by Cleveland. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pushing it up. Here's...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Irving passes to Palmer. Evans setting the pick for Freak. The feed to Fry. Uncovered, and again it's Cleveland.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because...
Now in the court, your very own Nuggets dancers.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love said, when someone like LeBron talks about what you need. Swap here on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Zeller, he's checked in for Fry. Love comes in for Reggie Evans. James checked in for Smith. And Freak subbed in for Irving. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Quincy Pondexter out there with Will Barton. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And let's check out stats for James. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up, averaging 12 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on quite a show. He finished with 39 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far. Making 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Pondexter kicks to Fareed. He dishes it to Gallinari. Passes it to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in assists. First in field goal percentage. And they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively. Playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Shumpert gets a wide-open look, and the shot is long.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Pondexter kicks to Barton. Out to Gallinari. Screen by Fareed. He used that pick just right. Gallinari's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Kicks it out to Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Lets it fly from 18. And Gallinari again. Gallinari's got 6 points in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Freak dishes to Zeller. Stolen by Fareed. Here's Barton. He's got 6. To the inside. Here's Jokic. And he gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in it.
The wide open look for Love. And again, it's Cleveland. 7 seconds left here in the second. Pondexter. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a pretty lopsided game.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Freak, and it's Zeller in at the 5, roaming the paint. Love can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 18. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Jokic passes to Moutier. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the Cavaliers pushing.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
6 to shoot. Freak kicks to Love. Here's Zeller. Moutier with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Fareed. Jokic, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Channing Fries checked in for Cody Zeller. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the team for the best free throw percentage during the past month.
Spread the floor and ice.
The Cavaliers #1.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Gallinari. And then for Cleveland, Evans, he's checked in for Love. And Smith subbed in for LeBron.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Homer misses off the right iron.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net. Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Bogut kicks to Harris. 6 feet out. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Nurkic.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Chandler against Irving. The pass to Harris. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Nuggets. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Yeah, and that's got to be terribly discouraging for them. I mean, I know how badly they wanted to contend for a playoff spot, but it's just not happening.
Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to Phoenix.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
They double him with Freak. Screen by Nurkic. Kicks it to Chandler. Pass to Moutier. Shot on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers leading by 15. There's the double team with Bogut. Freak kicks the fry. Nobody near Irving. Nice form on the 20-footer. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Screen by Bogut. Harris dishes to Bogut. Shoots. Moutier, no good.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now. 3rd in rebounding, 6th in fast break points. And they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good, not too bad.
And you look at their ferocious rebounding. They're imposing their will, and you can see the results. Their physicality is yielding tremendous dividends.
Denver making a switch here. Pondexter's checked in.
Your Nuggets dancer.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Moutier. He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely.
Move the ball. Stick it
Out to Smith. The good-looking shot from the wing. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Shoots from the corner, and again it's Cleveland.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
And here's Freak. He's got 21. Passes it to Cowan. Soft touch off the glass.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Back to Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Over to the left wing. There's the double team with Bogut. To the paint. Here's Cowan. And again, it's Cleveland.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Palmer. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Here's Moutier. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Smith with a wide open look. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again. And
Your Nuggets dancers.
welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here. Look for Denver. Bogut comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Gary Harris in for Moutier. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Will Barton is out there with Harris, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Talk about some great numbers for Freak. He has 23 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Doubled by Palmer. Here's Dinwiddie, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. From deep, Gallinari.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to.
Freak with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Gallinari with the steal. They double him with Freak. Dishes it to Griffin. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. From deep. And again, Denver no good. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Now here's Freak, defended by Griffin. Here's Palmer. The Cavaliers again can't hit. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Move the ball.
On the wing,
Stick it
Shumpert.
too much.
Evans, a screen on Harris. Now the pass to Richards. Here's Palmer. That's good on the jump shot. Freak's got 27 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Picked by Griffin. Gallinari in the corner. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Gallinari's got 9 points now in just the second half. Evans outside. On the wing, Shumpert. Evans setting the pick for Shumpert. There's the double team with Bogut. Freak kicks to Shumpert. Freak dishes to Evans. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Bogut. Pondexter comes in for Gallinari. And it's Moutier in for Harris. Moutier pass to Griffin. To the wing on the left. Griffin sets the screen for Moutier. Down low. And Griffin with the score. The assist for Moutier. Moutier's got 6 assists now in the game.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And Shumpert kicks to Freak. Good. Freak's got 10 points in the quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Screen by Nurkic. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Nurkic dishes to Pondexter. Pass to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Moutier.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Free throw good, Freak. And so he hits both. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Pondexter.
Cavaliers
Stay down.
That's his first
Free throw good, Pondexter.
5th team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Quincy.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Here's Palmer, and he's good on the three ball. Freak's got 40 points.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And another miss by Denver. Shumpert passes to Palmer. Shoots. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Denver. Freak.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space. And the shots that we like to take, it was really a team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.